This week on Sailing Zephyr, we sailed to the beautiful Peter Island in the BVIs, get some much needed rest before we begin our sail to Puerto Rico.
Without my love for the ocean, I would be long gone by now. It's some kind of devotion.
It's Thursday today and we are thinking of leaving Anegada and starting to inch closer, a little bit closer to Puerto Rico, because we are meeting James's parents and his brother who are flying over from Canada to San Juan. So we're going to meet them there, which is very exciting. They get there next Sunday and they are spending 10 days with us. So very, very exciting. We do have to check out of the BVIs though at some point, and then slowly start making our way over. James is in charge of coffee in the mornings.
Yeah.
But when he sleeps like this, then no one gets coffee. One job! So we are just getting ready to leave Anegada, and to do that we thought we'd go through the process of preparation on leaving somewhere. So the first thing that we do is we put everything away down here, get all this settled. So as you can see, we've still got quite a bit to go. Put the computers away, all that kind of stuff that can just fly off when we're sailing. We make sure all the cabinets are locked. Put all this away. Next up, James gets the dinghy ready. Are we going to put it up on the deck? Or, wow, there's a lot of water in it.
Yeah.
Whoa. We're going to put it up?
Yep.
And you got plenty of time to regret. All emotions is another kind of fatal attack. I know I wanna live, but it keeps pulling me back. All emotions is another kind of fatal attack.
Once Zelda's on the bow,
Zelda?
we can get ready to move. She's leaking a bit, hey James?
A little bit.
Holy, so much water coming out when we tipped her over. Next up, we get our navigation system up and running and plot our course. So everything's ready to go. The only thing we need to do now is pull up the anchor and
Put up the sails.
put up the sail. We're going to put up the sail before we're going to do the mainsail, pull up the anchor, and then off we go.
the beats for this dream. Not too far from the heart, there's a star. Oh, have me as a reminder when it stings.
We arrive at Road Town and anchor up for the night.
Know that I'm right here, but everything is messed up and it feels like no one cares. Turn this way. Turn to me. Let me clear every path, my dear. We will steer you through the sonosphere. Way up high, where the rainbow sets sighs. That's where courage lies. When you're busy growing up, know that I'm right here, but everything is messed up and it feels like no one cares. Turn this way. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
James is making coffee. James is making coffee. James has left 3 muffins. That's all he's left on the plate.
How many did you make?
12.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are in Road Town again. Again. And we are anchored up after about the 4th time trying yesterday.
That's tricky.
It was a bit tricky. It's like a marina. It's got all the boats there for the charter companies. And then on the other side is another marina. So there's only like a very small area where you can actually anchor. And yeah, it took us like 4 goes because we were just too close to other boats and wrecked boats. There's quite a lot of wreckages as well, so we're quite close to those as well. But today we are going to try and go to the Shannery, pick up a few more groceries, head to the laundromat, and get everything ready for Puerto Rico.
Yeah, there's a few things you gotta do on the boat.
On the boat.
On the boat.
On the boat. That's the Canadian coming through on the boat. No doubt about it. So James has just left me and gone to see if he can find some petrol cans or jerry cans to have extras of, and water cans. So he's gone, and meanwhile I'm going to try and make the beds. Making the beds on here is a mission, so let's go.
Set sighs. That's where courage lies. When you're busy growing up, know that I'm right here, but everything is messed up and it feels like no one cares. Turn this.
Yucky, yucky, yucky.
So this is our direct flow from the toilet out into the ocean. So direct waste pipe to the sea, and Nat's been begging me to change this for a while, and you can see why. It's completely solid, calcified. So.
And that's the aft cabin one.
Yeah.
So we haven't been able to use that toilet at all, have we?
No, we used it right in the beginning, and that was it. So. Yeah. It's pretty straightforward though. It's just a single pipe. I've already cleaned the Y valve and the pipe from the Y valve to the toilet, so this was always the next piece of the puzzle. So I'll change this pipe out and we should have a working aft toilet.
Yay! It stinks in here right now though. If only you guys could smell it.
James has got his bed.
Alright, so we've checked it out of... No, we haven't. Okay. So we've left Road Town behind us over there, and now we are headed for Peter Island, which is 5 miles away, so it's really close. And we're gonna go there and spend 2 nights there, and then we'll go back to Road Town, check out, and we'll start making our way to Puerto Rico.
Running down the same road like so many times before.
I'm ready. Got these bad boys and we're ready to go.
I'm giving all I got. I just wanna tell you something. It must have been something I forgot. All this time, it was never.
So Nat is getting ready. She's going to do some swimming laps because somebody is absolutely craving exercise, aren't you?
Yes.
Because we're getting boat fit, which means we're terribly unfit.
So please slow down. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. I'm taking the long road, riding on empty. I'll be better this time around. I'm going where you go if you let me. I promise you better days, only better days. Running down the same road, hope it leads me somewhere new, making up for lost time.
That was my first bit of exercise since we got this boat, or since we came to the BVIs. So, feeling pretty good. But it took a while to get into it, that's for sure. I kept putting it off, and we've been at beautiful anchorages before, and I could have done something before now, like swimming, but I never did, and then this one was perfect, and I just couldn't put it off anymore. So got in the water, went for a swim, and it felt amazing. So I need to keep that up. Because that's one thing about living on a boat, you just don't get enough exercise at all. So it's all upper arm workout.
With you, all this time, it was never enough. So please slow down. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. I'm taking the long road, running on empty.
So we got our bamboo toothbrushes, which I got before coming onto the boat. That's what I spent most of my research doing, was on plastic-free products, and also how to reduce my waste and stuff that wasn't going to affect the ocean. So I didn't want anything that was bad to the ocean. So all those kind of products or deodorants and all that kind of stuff. That's what I did my research on, when I should have been researching how to make videos, which I didn't do. But anyway, we've got these ones. James hates his.
I don't hate it. It's just.
He says that they're quite soft, the bristles, in comparison to, I guess you can get different ones in the plastic. I haven't seen any of these ones that have the harder bristles. So. But you're saving the ocean from plastic.
Good point.
So.
What about the poor bamboo trees?
You can plant more of those.
Oh.
So think of all the plastic that's not going in the ocean by having these. So definitely easy for you guys. Definitely easy for you guys to get these on the mainland than it is for us. So I made sure that I brought quite a few with me, so we can keep replacing them. We head back to Road Town to check out before we set sail to Puerto Rico.
So we've just discovered a bit of a hiccup. Well, it'll be fine in the end, but we were just going through our paperwork. We're about to get ready to check out of the BVIs, and we're going to head to Puerto Rico to meet up with my family, which is pretty exciting. We were just going through, I was just going through the paperwork, and Nat actually received an email from the U.S. Customs and Immigration guys saying that hope she's still enjoying being in the U.S. and that her time is coming to an end. And that's really interesting considering we checked out of the U.S. almost 2.5 weeks ago. So we're not sure why. They think we're still in the U.S. We have cleared and then cleared into the BVIs. So I don't know if there's maybe some latency in the system or what. So what I think it's going to mean though when we get to Puerto Rico is that there'll probably be a few questions, but luckily we have both of our documentation saying that we've left the US and cleared into the BVIs. We have stamps on our passports that says we entered the US and that it was valid for a certain amount of time. But they didn't stamp us on the way out. Now we assume that you get a stamp on the way out. Maybe you don't. Maybe there was an assumption they thought we were American. I don't know why, but who knows. So we're gonna deal with it when we get to Puerto Rico. Like I said, we've got all the documentation that shows we've left one country and cleared into another, and that we will have left the BVIs as well eventually.
I dare you dig a little deeper. It makes you feel a little stronger. Who knows what you may find? You'll see.
So we're doing our sunrise snorkel? Our sunrise sail to the island of Culebra, and we had the head sail out as well as the main, but we're going straight downwind and it started to flap. I don't know if that's the correct term for it, but it started flapping everywhere, so we brought that in, and now we've just got the mainsail, one reef in the main, and yeah, heading straight downwind. 14 knots apparent at the moment. We are doing 6 knots, so here we go. Hopefully we get there in under 6 hours.
It might just take a little longer. It all goes by so slowly. Ooh, you waited your whole life. Your days turn into nights. Now let the river flow deep into the ocean all the time you go. You are moving with emotion. Let the river flow. Can you hear it whisper? It goes by so slow, like a solitary.
Check this out, guys. After having the motor, we're sailing. Woo. We got the head sail out and we're doing 6.5 knots. We are moving. So stoked. I was sick and tired of running the engine, but unfortunately part of the run that we were doing was just dead downwind, and I didn't feel like zigzagging all over the place down the channel between Tortola and St. John. So, but yeah, we're moving now. We got about 2.5 hours, guys, until we get to Culebra in Puerto Rico. So, yeah, can't wait. Just super excited to finally be sailing, and sick and tired of running the engine. So, yeah.
How dare you run a little faster? One step, you are on your way now. Embrace all your weakness. Therein lies the secret. The water's never gonna drain out. It all goes by so slowly. Ooh, you waited your whole life.
We've made it into Culebra! And And while we get to explore the beautiful island of Culebra, the smiles don't last long as we encounter some problems on Zephyr.
You were